What is SCE 551 class is all about. SCE 551 is the school science course and it is reviewed in detail the science curriculums. It also specified the Malaysian integrated curriculum for secondary school science. In SCE 551 class, it always emphasizes the various components of curriculum such as the philosophy, the goals, and the objective. On the first week of the lecture, Madam briefs us about the content of this course and all the details of the assessment. The assessment in this course is we have 4 assignments in totals. On the next lecture, we will learn about Introduction to Malaysian Integrated Science Curriculum for Secondary School Science, which is National Philosophy of Education. There are 5 elements of curriculum, which is the aim of the objective, content, evaluations, teaching method, and teachings and learning activities. The next class, we have learned about scientific attitudes and noble value, which include the honesty, being interested toward the environment, and all about the moral values in life. The next class, we have learned about teaching and learning approach. It includes about the process of engaging students in class, process of interacting, and the basic concept of teaching. For the next class, we have learned about questioning, techniques for active learning. And during this lecture, our class have divided into 2 groups to demonstrate the question and make it like a role play. On the weeks 8 until 14, we have started the presentation group. Weekly presentation is divided into 6 groups and we need to present the different topics. The first group on the upper secondary Form 4 science textbook. The second group, which is my group, have presented on upper secondary Form 5 science textbook. For the third and the sixth group, they are doing the micro teaching parts. For the fourth group have presented on upper secondary Form 4 biology textbook, which is in the science stream or the pure science. And the fifth group on upper secondary Form 5 biology textbook. We also need to do a comparison between Malaysia and other countries and we look at the syllabus, curriculum specification and the science textbooks. So, me and my group choose Canada as our comparison between Malaysia and we will compare the science textbook from 5 in the both countries. Why we choose Canada? We choose Canada because it's based on the country education ranking. In the trends of international mathematics and science study teams and the programs for international student assessment PISA. We can say about the syllabus and the team comparison is in Malaysia, we cover a wide range of topics which includes biology, chemistry and physics. Besides that, the topic in Malaysia's school syllabus is focusing only one topics at one themes. We also discuss about the misconceptions that having in the textbooks, which is science textbook from 5 in Malaysia. The misconceptions is a wrong view or opinion because of faulty thinkings or understanding. The student can obtain it during the process learning. For the reflections, we as a future teacher should prepare ourselves with a meaningful instructions and pedagogy to ensure that we are able to deliver a proper instructions and to ensure that have no misconception are transferred during the process. For the syllabus also need to be revised back at a certain part referring to our current country situation to make our student get the updated knowledge that will be at the same level with other developed countries and not left behind. Assignment 2 is about individual reflection video, which is this video. Assignment 3 is about item constructions assignment. We need to produce the product, which is the exercise books. These assignments we have divided into 4 groups. Each group must produce the exercise books. Each group member in the group must select one chapter in science form 1 until 3. Me and my group have chosen science form 2. Once the chapter has been selected, we need to prepare 5 structure questions based on the chapter. The question is based on the lots and HOTS level. As a conclusion, we have learned about critical thinking, learning skill, and how to produce a good question. We also have learned how to be a creative person during the production of this exercise book. I think this assignment must continue in the next semester or even in the future because it will train us about how to make a good lots and HOTS question that we can use the skill when we become a real teacher. Assignment 4 is about misconception assignment. Students are required to work in pairs and we have 8 groups in total. This assignment have divided into 2 parts. For the first part of the assignment, the pair will have to identify one misconception from within the biology subject. We need to do the fact sheets regarding on what we have identified the misconception, and the second part, we need to come out the products from the misconception like a magazine or comic or courseware or poster or any form of product that we think it can be represented. Me and my partner have chosen the photosynthesis and respiration in plant topic as our misconception, and we make a model of a product. Assignment, we have created the creative thinking because in order to solve the misconception, we should become more creative person. From this course, I gained a lot of knowledge and soft skills through this class. This course is so interesting and give me a lot of informative ideas and informations. In addition, there are 4 things that I want to highlight that I gain a lot in this course. Firstly is I'm able to acquire and apply the relevant scientific content knowledge in science teaching and learnings. Secondly, I'm able to apply and create relevant pedagogical content knowledge in science teaching and learning. Thirdly, I'm able to recognize the roles and the impacts of science education in the perspective of learning, teaching, and curriculum at large. And lastly, I'm able to work as a team and motivate others. I hope that this class can be conducted in the classroom instead of in the labs due to the proper and decent equipment and environment. It will enhance the students to more focusing during the teaching and learning process. Before I ending this video, I would like to thanks to my instructor for this course, which is Madam Siti Fairuz Binti Dalim, for teaching and guiding us along these 14 weeks of the class. Thank you, Madam.